Well, hello, everyone. Dr. Belding here, and I'm so excited to start a series of interviews with teachers in Aubrey ISD. And our very first teacher, very first interview to start with is Mrs. Lisa Arrington. So, hi, Mrs. Arrington. How are you?
Hello, everybody.
Well,
I'm
thanks for
good.
joining. Oh, great. Well, thanks for joining me today. And hey, let's just get started. Why don't you just talk about your background a little bit, and then how many years you've been a teacher?
Okay. So this is my first year teaching. I've almost survived it. We've got a few more days left, but it has been fun. But I didn't get here the traditional way. I have worked at Aubrey ISD. This will be my 8th year here. I've kind of done a various of things. I started at Brockett Elementary as the PEEM/registrar, and then I worked for Dr. Belding for a couple of years. And I recently had read about and seen how there was several teacher shortages and that there was a good need. And I feel like I'm always a team player. So I thought I had my degree. So I thought I can do this. I can help out. And after being at Brockett, I really missed the kids. And so I really wanted to come back and be with the kids. So I went through I Teach Texas, and here I am.
Awesome. So what do you teach, and at what campus do you teach?
I teach 6th grade English here at the middle school, Aubrey Middle School, and loving it. I enjoy the kids so much, and it was just a fluke deal. I wasn't sure when I decided to teach or to get my teaching certificate. I wasn't sure what grade was for me, and it has just landed in my lap, and I've enjoyed it. I really love the students, so it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, talk to us about, as a first year teacher, what are some of the challenges that you've run into as a first year teacher?
Absolutely. So there's been all kinds of challenges, but if you just approach them as a challenge and get ready to tackle it, it's fine. Classroom management is always, I feel like for lots of teachers that I've talked to, is always a tough one. Just getting to know the students and what they like, don't like. Planning was fun. We have lots of technology available, so that's been really fun for me. I enjoy that. So deciding what you're going to do every day and just getting to know the kids and kind of just, I don't know, getting to see what makes them tick, I guess. There's always a challenge, but if you're just ready and willing to tackle it, it's all good.
Right. And I love what you said about getting to know the kids and what they like, and kind of what speaks to them is so important. And classroom management for first year teachers is always a big learning curve, and you just don't know until you do it, right? So well, talk to us a little bit about the support that you've gotten as a first year teacher, especially going through alternative certification, and the support you've gotten to help you be successful this year.
Yeah, so since I didn't go the normal route and get to do student teaching and things like that, it wasn't my first glimpse. I'd been around schools,
Right.
so it wasn't like a total shock for me. But
Right.
yes, people like Brandy Gallagher, she's our teacher facilitator, and anytime I had any question about anything, she would even not only just tell me how to handle it or what would be a good idea, but she would come in and say, I'll do it, like just let me do a couple periods and then you can do one. So for example, we did an essay not too long ago, and I really wanted to do great peer editing, not just handing someone my piece of paper and letting them review it. So she worked through that with me, and it was a 2-day process, and I could have never imagined to do it that way. But so it was amazing. And anytime I've had any questions for anything, there's always tons of help. There's always someone that'll say either I'll show you how to do it or here's how you should do it. It's been amazing.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. So talk to me a little bit about if there's somebody watching that's thinking about getting into education and becoming a teacher, what advice would you give them? And then, kind of follow that up with what's special about teaching in Aubrey ISD.
You bet. So I would say if you have any kind of love for kids, period. I mean, teaching is amazing because it is so fulfilling. I mean, it is not a walk in the roses. I mean, there are
Right.
tough times just like with any job, but as long as you get up each morning and you just think in your head, I'm going to make somebody's day. Like at the end of the day, you know that you may be the only smiling face they might see that day. And I just keep that in mind that if I can just make one person's day when I get up every morning, then I've done something. I just feel like in Aubrey, it's still got that community feel. It's still small town-ish. Yes, we're growing, but
Mhm.
for me, it's just what I love. I love Aubrey. I love the people. Like I said, it's still a small town feel, even though we are growing. Um, it's just the other teachers that I work with. I mean, like I said, it's my first year, but they've been all so helpful. Um, I just can't imagine being anywhere else. I don't want to be anywhere else.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Well, Miss Arrington, thank you so much for your service to our kids. And while it's been a challenging first year, certainly, at the same time, you've been very successful, and you are making a big difference. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And we encourage people to consider being teachers because, like she said, you can make somebody's day every
Mhm.
day as a teacher and make a difference in their lives. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you soon.